All right. Welcome to a quick unboxing of the BA Custom Products Golf Simulator Control Box GSPRO Edition. When you get it, your box is going to look like this with your label. I always have, GSPRO, green box, white buttons. I kind of make all of these to order just because they sell so fast. I can make them pretty quick. I want to develop a way where I have them on hand, but this is working good right now. But I am going to have to figure out a way to have them in the box ready. I get them all prepped, and then when you order it, 20 minutes of kind of wrapping them up and going. But you're going to open it up, and it's not in this box, but if you're watching this video, most likely you open the box and you found the QR code that you scan. I figured out how to do that, so I'm going to put I'm going to put this video on a QR code and you can watch it. So you're going to open it up. You're going to have some either paper, whatever I get in Amazon is what I use to stuff this with, except for these. So you're going to have your mouse. You're going to unwrap that. I'll set that there. And you're going to take your box out. Okay, you're going to have a few things in there. If you ordered the full kit, you're going to have just my business card, basically. Hook that to your bag, give it to your friend, whatever. It's just what I give it out as my business card, so you guys can get a hold of me. Find all my stuff online on my website. You're going to have your propaganda. So on here, this is the most important part. You have to follow this, and I'm going to cut right now, and I'm going to show you how to do that. All right, once you've done that, well, no, I'm not going to cut. All right, so this is the most important part, and we'll get to that in a second. You're going to have your little feet. It's rubber, felt, whatever you want to do. You don't even need feet. I don't have feet on mine. So you're going to get your box, and it's going to look like this, okay? You're going to follow the propaganda. So your little dongle is in here. You're going to take that and plug it into your computer in a USB port. You're going to plug that in. You're going to put batteries in. AAA in the mouse. I have another one set up. My computer's up in the ceiling, so I'm not going to plug that in. So you do that. You get that in there. You plug that in. Open up here. You're going to have a back plate. This is where some people are having trouble, and I am getting I'm testing out new battery things. So you put it in and kind of like spin it around, make sure it seats so it's in there good. There's no lights or anything. And then you're gonna, hopefully you already have GSPRO up or whatever, but you put that in. And once that's in, now you can go and follow these steps. So we'll jump to another video here. Okay. Like it says on here, if you have to, you can remove them both, but you got to make sure this is showing up. Once that battery's in, you're good, and you make sure it works in GSPRO. So the reason you do this step 3, so Mulligan, I had to connect 2 points on my PCB boards in order for because this is basically a 13-button keyboard. That's why it plugs in and it works, and it uses the GSPRO hotkeys. So in GSPRO, Mulligan is Control and M. So I had to link 2 things together in order to get Control and M to be simultaneously hit with 1 button. That being said, it also links something that put your computer to sleep when you hit heat map. So the disabling the HID compliant system controller, that is what you disable in order to prevent your keyboard basically from having the ability to interact with your computer in that way, which would be to shut it down. And then this works perfectly, and you're good to go. Make sure it works before you close it all up. Again, because sometimes people have trouble. If your mouse works and this doesn't work, it's the battery. Spin your battery around, seat it, make it work. Good to go. Then you're just going to seal it back up and you're going to forget about it. I've never changed my battery, so I honestly don't know how long they last. A year, 2, depending on, again, it's a keyboard, so how long do keyboards last? You don't need to turn it off, it just wakes itself up. All right, now let's get into some of the functions here. All right, I'm going to show you that Windows X thing. So Windows X, you're going to go into Device Manager, HID compliant system controller. I have 2 of them plugged in just for testing and stuff. So if you have 2 of these, it means so that's just this keyboard, right? There's 2 of them there. HID compliant system. You can delete them both. You can disable them both. You go click. So it's going to be right here. Here, let me enable this one. All right, so you're going to go here. You're going to right click. You're going to disable device. And you're going to say yes. All that does is stop the keyboard from powering your system down. Really easy. Close it. You're never worried about it again. So now we'll go back into GSPRO here. I'm going to show you some of these functions. All right. So a lot of people ask, why is Club Up different, right? I don't know. That's just the way GSPRO has it. But if you hit tab, see how I is Club Up and K is Club Down? Well, this is I and this is K. That's how I programmed it for GSPRO. I did it. My hotkeys are labeled here, exactly how they're labeled there. So take that as you will. This is just a hotkey box that does what that does. So, and you get this menu if you hit tab. So hit tab again. All right, so I can aim. And I like setting it down, and you watch my other videos, right? This is just a quick. You can do flyover, but you can only do flyover on the first, before you hit. Okay, aim point. Now aim point, some people like to use the mouse and they want to click here, right? And they want to see all right, am I aiming somewhere good? So if you click on the mini map, right? Now if I hit aim point, it's going to take me to where I'm aiming. All right, cool, that's what I want. And then it's going to take you to the flag, and then it's going to bring you back. I don't use that a lot because I don't like using the mouse. So I use shot cam. Now shot cam is going to give you kind of how far you're hitting with your driver and your 3-wood and everything. So this is about where I land with the 3 hybrid if I don't have my bag mapped. Enter is hopefully when GSPRO gets their act together and makes it so you don't need a mouse, but I developed this cover plate that goes on. This is another video. If you're comfortable doing it, you can make this happen so you don't need to have a mouse to do, drop ball, next option, or out of bounds rehit. That'll be that's another video. So you got putter, it changes your, if you're on the fringe, I like to change it to putter. I don't really use the club up and club down a lot. Some people do, but let's try that mulligan here. We'll just kind of whack that out there. Okay, now with mulligan, a lot of people are saying it's not working. You got to make sure it's enabled in your settings before you play. So come up here, mulligan, brings you back. Just make sure that's enabled. All right. All right, that's kind of the setup of that box. I'm going to have many videos. This is just for the GSPRO. I think I have some other TGC ones out here. That one's super easy, so I don't need another one of that. I'm going to do it some for my mini box. I'm going to do some for adding, you know, this feature here. Turn on that light for you guys. This feature here, there's videos out there of this, so you don't need to use your mouse. This is just a basic setup video with some helpful instructions on, you know, for the box and everything. All right, now I'm rambling. But, all right, remember, I do it the wrong way, so you don't have to.